Hi and welcome to Cosmic Consciousness with Kassia. On this channel we discuss all aspects of the ascension process. I have a variety of services that I offer to assist in your awakening journey, and you can find those listed in the description box below. Today we're going to be doing the daily reading for Saturday, May 1st, 2021. And today's the day that's ruled by the heart chakra and guided by spirit. And it is a heart chakra day, so we can practice that rainbow meditation, bringing that rainbow light down through the crown, down through the chakra system, exuding it through the different layers of the aura, and connecting with the universal heart. And we can practice this any day. It doesn't simply have to be on Saturdays, but it is especially potent on Saturdays. And there are a lot of people all over the world who practice it on Saturday. And if you want to link up or connect with those people more directly, or that meditation group, go to 13moon.com. That's where I got my galactic calendar and get some of my information. And they do have a link, I believe, to join in those mass rainbow meditations. So yes, this is exciting. This is the final day of the 10th moon or month of the galactic calendar. We will be moving into the 11th moon tomorrow, which will be the spectral moon of liberation. And so for this final day, we are in the planetary moon of manifestation. And this moon or month, which started on April 4th, has been about perfecting, producing our manifestations. How can we fine-tune those? How can we perfect those in order to create more of what we want, right? And so we will talk about the energies of the next moon tomorrow, but just know that we are in this shifting period here. And the energy for today is the white galactic mirror energy. All right, and so this white mirror energy you guys are probably familiar with. This one comes up quite a bit as well. We've been doing this for almost an entire galactic year now. And so it's been pretty fun, I think. Or have we? I don't know. It's been quite a while. And so we're starting to get familiar with some of these, I think, which is really fun. So that white mirror energy is all about reflecting, endlessness, and order. And so today is a day where we are really going to experience those reflections that are showing us, first of all, what exists in the subconscious. This is an energy of the subconscious, and we've been working with this energy a lot since that full moon, and will be for the next couple of years, really. I was looking up the eclipses for 2022, which are all in Taurus and Scorpio. And then there's a final set of lunar eclipses in 2023 in Taurus and Scorpio. So this energy is going to be ongoing. It's not, we're going to have these check-in points and maybe these little revelations, or just the cobwebs clearing a little bit more with each eclipse. But like, this energy we're really, because of the importance of it, right? And we talk about this, the importance of standing in our full light and owning our full light, which means also owning our darkness. It means making the unconscious conscious. And so this is really, over these next few years, a powerful process of that. And we're really tapping into that today with this white galactic mirror energy. And so how can we also not only be aware of what's coming up, what's being mirrored back and shown to us that we are being asked to pay attention to, but also practice polishing the mirror, the lens of our camera, right? Polishing that mirror so that we can see more clearly, so that our perspective becomes a little less distorted. And this is a continual process, and we constantly have to do it, right? Think about a mirror. You might clean that mirror one day, but over the weeks, right? It's that debris slowly builds up on it again, and once again the surface is not clear, and so we have to clean it again. And so it's this continual process of polishing that mirror, of being present and being aware, so that we understand when it's starting to get gunked up again, for lack of a prettier term, right? And so just noticing that and paying attention to that today, paying attention to your perspective, to the truths that are being mirrored back to you. Today can be a day of incredible truths, sometimes uncomfortable truths. However, if we can't see something for what it truly is, it's really difficult to work on it. It's really difficult to heal it. It's really difficult to move through it, to move past it, and to learn from it, which is ultimately what everything is here to do. It's here to teach us every experience, every perspective, right? And so have we learned what we needed to learn from that? I'm trying to think if there's anything else we want to talk about with this energy. It's just allowing us to see with a little more clarity. So meditating is a really great way to tap into this energy, to really get centered in the truth of our being, is really what this is all about. And I love the quote at the beginning, super, super basic, right? But so true. We don't see things as they are. We see things as we are. And that was by Anai Nin. And so just paying attention to that well, noticing it. And let's see. I like this last line here. It says, ultimately, as we walk through the reflections, we can enter into the greater reality, the truth beyond the hall of mirrors, into the divine order which pervades all. And so that's what we're ultimately working towards, right? Is that ultimate truth. And so we move through truth after truth after truth, getting a little bit clearer, our perspective getting a little bit clearer, that truth becoming a little bit less distorted, until ultimately one day we arrive at what would be ultimate truth. Whatever it is that is, right? We shall find out, perhaps. And so the affirmation for today is, I am Etznab mirror. I accept your shadow sides. I give you purity and endlessness. And the guidance is, focus on discerning truth from illusion. Learn from the mirrors provided by other people and situations. Face your shadow and unconsciousness. Release all that does not authentically reflect you. Reflect the light of the spiritual warrior. And then the other affirmation is, I harmonize in order to reflect modeling order. I seal the matrix of endlessness with the galactic tone of integrity. I am guided by the power of spirit. All right. And moving into the astrology today, we do have the moon firmly in the sign of Capricorn now. And we talked about that a little bit tomorrow. The moon is making a square to Chiron today. And so that is going to be, I'm feeling this as an energy. And remember, Chiron is in the sign of Aries. And so with the moon in Capricorn and that deep emotional desire to achieve, right, to get things done, to make progress, we may be coming up today against some of those wounds that prevent our progress. We may be feeling as though we're blocked in some ways. We may have a sense of frustration around that. So we just want to be aware of what's coming up, what fears are coming up, what insecurities are coming up, right? Like what is being reflected to us around these things, and how can we then acknowledge that and move beyond that. And if you guys want help with that, please reach out to me. This is part of what I love to do. And there was something else as well. The moon is also trining Uranus. And so with this trine to Uranus, with the sun and Uranus also still conjunct today, they're slightly moving. I believe the sun is at 11 degrees now, so, and Uranus is at 10 something. So they're still less than a degree apart though, in orb. So yes, still very much got that Uranian energy there. And then we have this trine with the moon. And so what this is telling us is that if we are having situations where we are feeling a little blocked today, where that stuff is coming up within us, those frustrations, take that higher approach. Really think outside the box when you're seeking for solutions, and absolutely meditate. Ask for that divine higher assistance, right? Uranus is the higher octave of Mercury. It's like our genius mind. It's sometimes I think of it almost as like the superconscious soul mind in a way. And so how can we tap into that today? How can we tap into those less conventional solutions, right? Sometimes when conventional solutions fail us, that's sort of how spirit gets us to start moving into the uncharted territory. So that may be what we're being guided to do right now. So how can we explore that? And we do have Mercury and Venus both being sextiling Neptune. And so this is definitely a highly creative energy. This is an energy that is assisting in that psychic connection, in that intuition. And so really tap into that and utilize that today for your benefit. This is also a very harmonious energy as far as conversations go, as far as relating to communicating to people, communicating ideas, bringing artistic ideas into expression. There's a lot of energy that is supporting that as well. And we do have, just as I was exiting out here, Yeah, of course the sun is trine the moon because the sun is conjunct Uranus. So just really beneficial. There's a lot of beneficial energies. And so just notice what is being shown if you are feeling those frustrations or those insecurities coming up with this moon square Chiron energy. Like, where is that coming from? You can very easily move through those energies today and maybe get a higher and deeper perspective of them. All right, so let's get into... We're going to pull a light worker oracle clear to start us out today. What guidance do we have for today, this final day of our 10th moon? The planetary moon of manifestation. And so this is a beautiful energy, really, because it's showing us Chiron in Aries is all about our ability to create, our ability to enact, to exert our will, our ability to bring things into being. So any wounds around that, any insecurities, any fears around that, it's perfect that that's coming up on the last day of this month of manifestation. And so we have the Merkaba, spiritual protection, coming out. Yeah. And I did notice today, I definitely feel like there is some collective anxiety going on. I had a rush of it that came over me this morning. And so I had to do a really quick energy clearing exercise. It's actually something that I learned from my friend Nikki. She has a YouTube channel too. It's called Majestic Unicorn Healing. She's amazing. You guys should definitely check her out. But it was just a really brief energy clearing thing that she channeled from Jesus. And all you do is you hold your hands up like this. And then you imagine that you're just calling in all of this beautiful white light. And the light is just washing down through your body and through your being. And you can do that for a couple minutes. She channeled it as like a bedtime thing. Like it's something that he wanted her to do every night before bed. And so she actually made a video on it. And she recommends doing it before bed as a meditation. Yeah, and maybe I'll link that for you guys below if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, even though she channeled it as a nighttime meditation, like I do it randomly throughout the day. And there's something about holding up your hands. Like I've brought the white light down through many times, but you feel it much more powerfully with your hands up. And so, yeah, it's just really fascinating. But I did that for a couple minutes and I felt the energy clearing. I'm getting much better at recognizing when something isn't mine. And I could just feel that energy did not belong to me. And so I cleared it. I asked my guides for assistance as I was doing the meditation, and I felt better immediately afterward. It was really incredible. I used to really have difficulty with that, and I think part of the difficulty was that I didn't recognize the anxiety as not belonging to me. It's really funny it's taken this long for me to... It's like being in denial that you're an empath or something. I don't know. But we are all very spiritually sensitive, and so a lot of the stuff that you're feeling may not even be yours. And so this spiritual protection, this energetic protection is so very important right now. Cleansing and clearing your energy field. Yeah, which is basically all I think about this card really talks about. Yeah. Oh, I like this part, though. It says, pay particular attention to what you may sense immediately after your cleansing. It is a time when you may become very aware of just who or what has been draining you and be able to lovingly but firmly say, you must leave my energy field now and not return without my express verbal permission. Of my own free will, so be it. And this is also for some people, you may have situations in your life that are draining your energy and your life force. So you just want to pay attention to that. You want to really set up those shields, set up those protections. I ask for the violet flame around my energy field, which I set the intention will transmute all energies. Just do what works for you. There's plenty of energy clearing meditations on YouTube. The binaural beats we've been guided to sound a lot. If you want like a really thorough clearing of your energy field, reach out to me. We can do the Belvaspata. It's very, very powerful for that and so many other things. My email's in the description box below. But it's just really paying attention. Spirit is wanting you to really pay attention to who and what is... how everything is having an effect on your energy right now. Every person you interact with, every place that you go, everything that you listen to, everything that you eat, everything that you consume in any way, shape, or form. How is that affecting your energy? How do you feel after? How do you feel before and how do you feel after? And really making note and paying attention to that. And cleansing and clearing yourself as many times as you need to do in a day. Yeah. I feel like for a lot of people, like your guides definitely do want to help you. Because you notice, feel like this is even more like her higher self. Like your guides and your higher self. Like look at the face above her. Just like, yeah. I feel like they really, your higher self, your soul, and your guides really want to assist you in that process. And then we have trust in the plan coming out. And we have 2 cards with people meditating. So they are really driving home that energy of meditation today. And look at this. Like this card is what I could consider cosmic consciousness, right? You see how all these planets and all are coming out of his third eye? This entire galaxy. And then, of course, all of this light radiating from his heart center. And so, and there's a portal in the middle of that, right? We talk about the heart is the portal to the 5th dimension. And it really kind of looks like a spiral in some ways. And so they really want you to meditate today. They're saying that if you have been desiring a connection with them, this is your guides, your angels, whoever it is that the people watching this have been trying to communicate with. If you have been desiring a connection with them, then you need to meditate. That's how you are going to strengthen that connection. And that's how you are going to gain the knowledge and the wisdom that you need. Whatever it is that you're trying to decide about right now, whatever it is that you're trying to do, whatever it is that you've been asking, if you've been asking a question, that's where the answer lies. And so you can connect. They want to connect with you. They are connecting with you. But you can connect to them more deeply in a state of meditation. And there's something too about, you notice how his 3 fingers right here? The way his fingers are. I don't know. That's like standing out to me too. It's like he has these 3 pulled in and he has this one kind of hooked like this. So and he's kind of holding it out. So I don't know. There's something about that. Yeah. Huh. Like he's directing or channeling the energy in a specific way through that. I definitely feel energy moving in my hand when I'm doing this. And this is my less feeling hand. This is my right hand. So he would be doing that with his left. He would be doing that with his left. I don't know if he's bringing energy in like that. So you could even play with that in meditation. That's really strange that just came out like that. Or different hand signals, different ways of utilizing the hands. There's a lot of power in hand signs and mudras and all of that different stuff. And of course, when we sign light language, they're using the hands as well. So yeah, I don't know. Just interesting. That's interesting that's coming through. But yeah, they want you to meditate more. They want you to really, it's like training. Anything that we do, in order to become better at it, in order for it to become easier and more effortlessly, we have to train, right? We have to practice. And so that's what they're saying. They're saying it's really not that hard. It's really not that hard if you come in with that open heart space, with that open mind space, that open heart space, and that pure desire and intent to connect for the highest good of yourself, the highest good of others. That connection, like, it's going to happen a lot more effortlessly than you think. And that's a number 13 card. The Merkaba was a number 25. And then we got a number 7 here on the bottom of the deck, Unplugged from Mass Consciousness. And so that's definitely guidance for today too. And as we're talking about, like, what confirmation about the collective and the energies in the collective today, right? Unplug from those energies because they will not be serving you today. There's possibly a lot of anxiety and chaos in the collective field at this time. There's a lot of that fear programming, right? Those messages have been coming back through. Those messages about the choice between fear and love and where your vibration's at. We choose with our vibration. And so we want to be focused. We want to be focused toward love. We want to be focused toward trust. We want to be in this energy, right? And we want to stay out of the lower vibratory energy. All right. We want to stay out of that fear mentality. So every time you feel that, like we said, just connect back in with that heart center. Anything else? And the emotions. This is healing through the emotions. This is that clearing process, right? The cleansing, the purification, the clearing process that we're going through right now. As it's sort of like, and that's part of why this collective energy is so heavy right now, is because things are being shaken up, things are being stirred up. All of the stuff underneath the surface, right? All this subconscious stuff. We have Pluto also has been stationed for like since I believe right before the full moon, the day before the full moon, maybe the day of, somewhere in that range. Remember, just now officially moving retrograde. So Pluto has been sitting, it's considered the retrograde still because he's stationing to turn retrograde, but has been supposedly, I mean, and I do this because it's really all relative to our perspective on Earth that this is happening. But perception is everything, right? And so he's finally moving again. So, but we've had that blast of that plutonic energy since that full moon as he sat stationary in the sky. And as we said, this energy is going to be ongoing for the next few years, really clearing out all of that stuff in the subconscious. I'm sorry, you guys, my nose gets wicked itchy. You all know by now. So, yeah, a lot of the stuff underneath the surface, right? We may have thought that everything was good. Like I'm super healed, I'm doing great, I feel amazing. And then it's like the glass gets shaken up and now all the stuff on the bottom of the glass that we hadn't been aware of is just swimming in the water, right? The waters of our being. And we're just like, oh, gross, what's this? Oh, what's that? And it's that kind of energy, right? But it's really all beautiful because it's just bringing us a chance to heal on an even deeper level. So just once again, with that white mirror energy today, notice and pay attention to what's coming up. All right, now I think I want to pull a couple conscious spirit cards to close us out. Clear. All right, let's see. Yeah. If you stay too plugged into mass consciousness, it's going to be more difficult to trust, right? This energy of trust has been coming through so strongly. We are being asked to trust right now. We're being asked to, if we are too plugged into 3D consciousness, the matrix, whatever you want to call it, that illusion is going to seem so real, right? There's a lot of illusion that we're being shown right now. We're being asked to see beyond that illusion to the truth. And we see that truth by connecting quietly in meditation, by connecting with our guides, by connecting with our souls, right? By looking from our heart, through our hearts instead of our eyes, through this eye instead of these, right? These eyes are the two eyes we want to be using to see. And so it takes practice to do that, but we can absolutely do that. And we can do it. We feel into it, right? The heart's a feeling, right? So the third eye, this is a seeing. This is interesting, sort of like the clairvoyance, right? The heart is a feeling. This is the clairsentience. And so it doesn't matter which one is more active for you, right? The ultimate goal is to merge the two. That's where we have full sight, right? But it's really... this process of using those as your tools, using those as your eyes, and trusting in the plan, even if we don't see. Remember, we talked about the energy that may feel frustrating today when we feel like we're being blocked from being able to create what it is that we're wanting to create, accomplish what it is that we're wanting to accomplish, get where we're trying to go, right? Our society and many societies around the globe really program us into this sort of like, we got to get somewhere, it's all about the destination, it's all about the destination. And we forget about the journey, and we're always so busy chasing a destination that we never enjoy where we're at, because there's always somewhere else we're trying to go. And so that's why being present one of the many, many reasons why being present in the moment is so incredibly important. But yeah, there's just so many reasons why it's important to unplug from this mass consciousness energy so that we can learn how to discern the real truth, right? The most authentic truth for us, and we can feel that trust. So that's where I was going with that, the trust in the plan. we can really connect in with that ability to trust. Regardless of what it appears on the outside, things are unfolding in perfect divine timing, exactly as they are meant to. And then we have Archangel Raphael coming out and transformation. And that's wicked funny, because I'm pretty sure in the Lightworker Oracle, Hilarion and Archangel Raphael, that was a card that was on the bottom of the deck that I didn't say anything about. So Raphael's coming through again. He really wants his voice to be known. I invite Archangel Raphael to bring healing and knowledge into my life. Right? Help him, allow him to help you polish that mirror. Right? Allow him to help you see and to bring healing towards what is revealed. And to assist you in this transformation, right? And this is I journey within to meet my higher self and find true happiness, right? Happiness is not found without. Happiness is found within, and then it radiates without and transforms the outer reality as well. But that can't happen. If we seek happiness on the outside, we will always be seeking. When we seek it within, it exists everywhere, right? Because that, I'm not gonna, sometimes I try to state something too many times. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. So this is really about going, like, look at her, look at these trees behind her almost look like a cave, and it has a portal-y energy all of its own. So it's really, and this looks very much like a portal too. So there's a lot of that. We're already warming up to that 555 portal, you guys. If you haven't checked out that video, please do. I can feel the energies picking up. And so this is kind of confirmation of that, I think. And so, yeah, this is really taking that time to go within, to explore those inner realms today, to pay attention to what is being mirrored back, to really meditate on the mirror. Yeah, and I don't know. I know that I have a friend, and he talks about these different meditations you can do where you're looking in these mirrors. I haven't tried it yet, so I can't fully explain it, but for some reason I'm thinking of that right now, the mirror meditations. But just meditate and ask to be shown what you need to see. Ask to be shown what you need to see. Maybe imagine a mirror in your mind and ask to be shown in the reflection of the mirror what you most need to see or know. Some of you guys, or us guys, could practice like a meditation where you're actually staring in the mirror. I don't know, lots of energy around that right now. And it doesn't necessarily just feel like we've talked about the meditation of staring at yourself in the mirror, staring into your own eyes, falling in love with yourself, really connecting with your soul in that way. So that could be part of this, but it feels a little more esoteric, or a little more, what's the word I'm looking for? Ritualistic, almost like scrying is sort of like what they're talking about with the mirror meditation right now, which is really fascinating. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a mirror. It could be water. It could be any surface, any reflective surface. So I'm going to leave that there for whoever it resonates with. Got the sacral chakra on the bottom of the deck. Okay. Meditation. I meditate daily to allow the universal wisdom to flow through me. They don't want us getting off topic here. This is the bulk of what they want us to know today. Meditate, 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 all right? We got the 2 and the 3 out, right? So the 2 is meditation, and then the 3 is transformation. Meditation leads to transformation. All right. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I hope that you have a gorgeous day. If you like this video, hit that like button. There are links down below to donate if you feel so moved to do so. And my email is down below with the description of the services I offer. If you would like any assistance in your journey at this time, drop a comment. Let me know how today is going for you. I love hearing from you guys. So much love. Love, love, love.